Okay, now we're here on one of our job sites where we're just in the process of finishing our portion of it, getting the basements installed before they actually start construction on all the units. Reicherts Surveying, we're a small surveying firm. We do lot surveys, small plot plans, garage stakeouts, pool plans, fence surveying. That's our 80% of what we do.
And then I'd say probably, you know, a secondary kind of stuff is we do construction staking in developments for smaller type projects that might only be 10, 12 houses or something in that ballpark, where we can work with other colleagues to produce a similar product but not have to pay the premium rates, which makes it better for our clients, I think, in the overall scheme of it, because then they get a product that's more beneficial, and when they call us, they either get George or myself to answer the phone. We know what's going on and answer their questions.
Yeah, this is just a little
It's just a one
catch
tiny
pond.
little pond that's the outflow for going into the wetlands.
It strictly picks up the water from the last run down here that picks up into the catch basin so that it has a sediment trap before it discharges into the wetland. Most of the people that call me and want a job or need a job, unless it's just I need my property corners, which is pretty easy for us, simple. Most of them do it because they have to. They have to build a house. They have to do some grading. They want to put in a swimming pool. They want to do something, and it's got to be in a specific location, and the city's demanding them to make sure everything works and drains properly so you're not flooding your neighbor, you're not creating a nuisance, you're not pooling water, you're not going to cause yourself a problem by having it graded poorly. And so we get into a lot of those cases, and mostly I answer the phone at my company, and 80% of what I do is educating the public as far as what we're going to be doing for them and why they need it. There's just an Alta survey, which is a commercial change of hands progress, where it is a collaboration of the title company giving us the information for all of the easements that are on site, and then we go out, do a survey showing the building and everything that's on site.
How the zoning applies, and then we graphically plot all easements that affect the property or have a burden on the property, so that you're showing graphically what all that legal documentation is. For him and I together is very, very, very good workflow. I mean, we spend our free time together and we work together, so it's all enjoyment for me. I don't ever have to worry about us bickering or fighting, and it never really happens. So it's a good environment, and obviously having someone with 30 years of experience with you every day can always benefit you.
And since my son came along, we even, he wants to keep up to date with everything. He likes all of the new technology all the time. And I can see pros and cons. I mean, the one thing that is a little different is part of what we do as surveyors is to follow the footsteps of the surveyors of the past and try to replicate the exact same information so that everything is consistent with the way it's been done previously. And the one thing with the new GPS is you're just interested in getting to a specific point to tie down a property corner or a section corner, where you're not necessarily walking down the people's property lines like we used to. You're basically walking on the easiest path to get to where you need to go to get the information. So it's easier in that respect, but you may miss physical features that would have been nice to pick up or nice to find that you may just walk around because it's hard to get to.
We have cloud technology for all of our field staff so that they can upload and download information, cuts down on their drive times, so that makes the efficiency of everything work significantly better. So this is a map we had to generate to show all the cuts and fills for the required house on that was going to be built for the municipality to show all the volumes of dirt that they were going to move and change. So that's kind of what was going on there. Of course, we went out and shot topography on the entire site, located all the trees, identified grades, wetlands, and the floodplain, shot topography for all the adjoining roads for the standard municipality stuff. So.
And then with the program, if you wanted to say, okay, what happens if you raise the house 1 foot? What does that change in your volumes and how much you cut and fill for the site to make it significantly better? But then you also have to play in what the architect is actually envisioning as far as, do they want the house up on a hill like a castle looking over the stream or the wetland or whatever? You know, what kind of views is he looking for out of the house?
I have 3 children, so of course, if one of them wants to get into the profession, I would be very excited. I got 3 chances of it. So, you know, I would always probably say, you know, my oldest is getting to the point now where he may be looking for a summer job or something. I would say, hey, why don't we send you out in the field all summer with Clay, and who's our main field guy, and say, why don't you go work out with him out in the field for the summer and see if you like it, and if it's something you want to do, and you make a little money, and you can enjoy your summer, and he may want to look into it for college.